What's going on, everybody? It's Erica again from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you are watching this video, then you've probably seen TigerFunded all over YouTube or TikTok lately being pushed as this prop firm that could supposedly fund you with up to $600,000. You can also keep up to 95% of the profits and get paid out weekly. They make it sound like you can trade with huge capital, follow flexible rules, and finally escape trading your own money. But before you jump in headfirst, pay for the challenge, and start risking all of your time, money, and energy, I want to walk you guys through what the whole business model actually looks like, what the rules really mean once real money is involved, what traders are saying about it online, and why even if this works for some people, it's still not something I would ever rely on for stable or long-term income in 2026. And if instead you're looking for something that's way more predictable, less stressful, and actually builds you an asset you own 100% online, much like the business model I've been personally running for years now that continues to pay me every single month like clockwork, then go ahead and click on the link below to check it out. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with TigerFunded in any way. This is just my honest take based on my own research of the platform, my experience with the business model, and what other real users are saying about it online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So TigerFunded is a prop trading firm launched back in late 2024 that gives traders access to large amounts of capital if they pass a trading challenge. So instead of using your own money, you simply pay for the challenge itself, follow all of their rules, and if you hit the profit targets without breaking drawdown, you then get a funded account. They offer 1-step and 2-step challenges with profit targets ranging anywhere from 5 to 10%, along with strict daily and overall drawdowns. Once funded, they advertise weekly payouts, up to 95% profit splits, and scaling plans if you stay consistent. Beyond that, they also claim to promote fewer restrictions than many older prop firms, like allowing overnight and weekend trades and trading news. Beyond that, they also claim to promote fewer restrictions than many older prop firms, like allowing overnight and weekend trades and news trading. When you sign up, you choose your challenge size and trading platform, usually Matched Trader or MT5. And during the challenge phase, you're trading in a multi-simulated environment where you have to hit profit targets while staying inside strict drawdown rules. So one bad day can easily end the challenge itself, but if you do pass, you move into a funded account where payouts are supposed to happen weekly after the first withdrawal. There are clear rules around having things like copy trading, IP changes, and trade behavior, and breaking any of them can result in losing your account. So while the setup is simple and the rules are clearly listed, everything depends entirely on perfect execution inside their system, which you can't control. Now, when it comes to their online reputation, there's obviously a ton of student testimonials, as you can see here on their landing page. And beyond that, TigerFunded does have a pretty strong rating over on Trustpilot, with a lot of traders mentioning things like fast payouts and smooth challenge setups. But with that being said, a bunch of traders who leave 1-star reviews talk about accounts being shut down out of nowhere, even after spending hours meeting requirements. Some say they finally hit profit targets only to have their funded account removed or reset without barely any explanation, while others complain that support itself was slow, vague, and sometimes completely unhelpful when people are trying to resolve withdrawal issues or just figure out why their account status changed. Beyond that, over on Reddit, there are multiple reports of payout delays that don't match their weekly payout promise, and a few traders claim communication basically stops once money is involved. And instead of walking away with a funded account and stable payouts, they say they ended up stuck, confused, and just plain feeling like the rules were being forced inconsistently. Now, obviously, TigerFunded isn't free, and you will need to pay a couple $100 upfront just to take the challenge, and the price itself really just depends on how big of an account you want to trade with. And do keep in mind, guys, that if you do fail the challenge, that means you won't get any of your money back, and you will have to pay again if you want another shot. Now, they do position this as a fair trade because you're paying for access to capital you wouldn't normally have. And for skilled traders, that can make sense. But for most beginners, it means paying repeatedly while hoping everything goes perfectly. Even more with prop firms like TigerFunded, you don't own anything. You're basically borrowing capital, following their rules, and relying on them to keep paying you. Your income completely stops if you stop trading, break a rule, or hit a drawdown. And beyond that, there's no real scalability, no real long-term asset being built. And when everything is highly performance-based like this, that kind of income can get extremely unstable. And because the firm controls all of the rules and payouts themselves, you're always one decision away from starting over, which is just too much of a risky way to build your future. That's why instead of putting all of your time and stress into a system you simply can't control, I'd much rather build something I actually own 100%. That's why if you have been following me for a while now, you'll know I run what's called the digital leasing model instead. Now, with digital leasing, it's all about building simple websites around local service niches all over the US people are already searching for and need, things like fencing repair, roofing, plumbing, or stucco plaster. You get those sites ranking to the very top of Google so that they bring in real phone calls from people who need the help. And when all of the leads start coming in, that's when you rent those same websites out to local business owners who want more customers. And in return, they pay you every single month what's called a monthly finder's fee, just to keep the lead flow going. And one of the best parts is, guys, when it comes to digital leasing, you still own 100% of your websites, meaning if a business owner ever decides to cancel or stop paying you, you don't lose any of your income. You simply find another business owner in the same niche who wants the leads. For example, guys, I built this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs a couple years ago, and to this day, that same site continues to bring in calls without me even having to touch the site. The same business owner I rent it out to is more than happy to pay me every single month because it helps his business grow. And keep in mind that that income keeps coming in whether or not I work that day or not. And because this works in local markets, that means competition is low and the demand is always there. That's why I also built this stucco plaster site that works the same exact way in the same city, and it proves exactly how strong this business model is, because I built both of these sites years ago at this point, and to this day, they're still paying me every month like clockwork. So when it comes to digital leasing, I will always recommend it over any other online business model because it's steady, predictable, and scalable in a way prop firms just aren't. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of the TigerFunded platform. If you found this review helpful, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel down below so you don't miss any future reviews just like this one. And if you want to learn more about digital leasing, the same model I use to earn passive income every single month, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that covers the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you in the next one.